To our channel. So I just recently passed the CompTIA Security Plus examination. So I thought that I will make a one video series in which I will tell this concept in a simple manner so that the normal student will be able to actually pass the examination in shortest time. So let's begin with the our slides. So first, in the first module, we will be talk about what is security. Okay, so you know that you are when you are preparing, and whenever you see the cyber security term, think about it as a broad term. For example, you can see that cyber security consists of networks data from digital attacks, damage, unauthorized access. In the cyber security itself, there are multiple fields. For example, penetration testing, web testing, then incident and response, etc., etc. There are a lot of like whenever we think about cyber security, it's like depending our data and our systems from the hackers, like attackers. Okay, so the core principles of cybersecurity, meaning the heart of cybersecurity, is known as CIA Triad. So actually, this is CIA, but in recent terms, there is a one more. We can say that one more phase added is non-repudiation. So non-repudiation meaning that when a particular person, like when a particular friend sends for example an email, and then the person who have received the data will be not be able to say that, oh sorry, I didn't receive that, because the person who sent the data will have the digital signatures embedded in it. So the sender will not be able to deny the claim that, oh no, I didn't send that, because his digital signatures are embedded into that email. Okay, so in this exam of a CompTIA Security Plus, whenever you see the term confidentiality, then directly think about encryption. So confidentiality meaning nobody else other than a owner will be able to see the data, meaning only authorized persons will have access. Okay, so whenever the attacker will able to break the confidentiality, it's simply meaning the person, the attacker, has able to crack that encryption. Okay, so second is integrity. So in the security plus examination, whenever the integrity term is focused or written, just think about hashing. What is hashing? Okay, so whenever you make an file, a particular file, the file is automatically containing and hashing a hash. There are multiple parameters from which you can get a hash. Okay, but it is a unique one. So even when you slightly edit the file or the whatever the data that you are containing in that file, the hashing automatically gets changed. It is best practice, as sometimes when attacker hacks into the system, he will be able to get the uh, data, like breaking the confidentiality, or if even if he's not been able to crack that encryption, he might alter the data, compromising its integrity. So in general, we take the note of the hashes of our systems using checksums and other methods. So if the file is modified, then we will get to know that, oh, it is modified, our system has been compromised. Okay, third is very simple, you can check by this availability, like guaranteeing that authorized users can reliably access information and systems when needed. It's very simple. Think about confidentiality as encryption, integrity as hash, and availability as backup or redundancy of system. And N stands for non-repudiation. Okay. So we'll go about second one, the security challenges. So whenever we think about the security challenges, think about whenever we are implementing a cyber security framework, or we are implementing security firewalls or the security systems, overall security systems, we need to think about three critical factors like security, usability, and cost. So in terms of security, the first we need to ensure that all the patches, all the bugs are clear and our system is secure. Second is usability. So whenever we are implementing security, our main focus should be on usability. As if a customer is not able to use a particular feature, then it will be a big loss for the business. So here sometimes we need to reduce the security for to increase the usability of a particular system. Third is cost. For example, you just think that to use security for like data worth like $500,000, but we are using security systems and security team which is costing around $1 million per month to us. So do you think this is a cost effective method? Obviously not. We need to keep mind of cost as well. So these three terms should be keep in mind simultaneously. Okay. Third is type of security controls. This is also one of the main like slides or the questions that might arise. First is administrative control. Administrative control is taken by the owners of the organization or the managers. Okay, so these are policies. So you know policies, who make the policies? Managers and the owners, for example, who make these policies, guidelines. Okay, and they form the human element of defense. Okay, security policies meaning what? I will tell you in very short. So for example, if a particular person is working on for example, particular person is working on the content side of their uh, business, meaning he just writes about and makes video about their tools. Okay, so that person, you just think that person should have access to the data of the employees of the company? No, because his work is just about the writing of related to their features of the application. He has nothing to do with the customer data or anything like that. So what they do, the security policies, meaning if they will only give permissions to the particular employee that is required to do their job only, no access permissions. Okay. Second is they do employee training and all that, you know that it's very basic thing. So whenever you think about administrative controls, think about managers who are implementing them. The technical, you know, technical. So this is the part, like think about that. Administrative meaning managers make security policies, they make the teams, and when this teams, okay, is formed, they think about like we have like just think we have like software. So what they do, they install firmware. They think about hardware which is up to date, so no backdated bugs will be exploited, right? They think about firewalls, encryption. So whatever controls that are related to technical, okay, are called as technical controls. Like think firewalls, is it technical or physical? It's online technical encryption software, it's online multi-factor authorization, it is also a technical. Why technical? Because first we might ask them the password, and second we might ask them about their thumbnail. So it is also a technical one. So you know physical. Okay, so just think about, we have our company or our servers inside a building. So we need some of the physical controls like locks, guards, so that no one or attacker might come and say that, oh, I am the employee of the company. So we need to have some of the physical controls like badges, okay, locks, guard, fences, barriers. So no one authorizer will be able to come to our place. Okay, so categories of control. So, in this lecture, what we are seeing is a basic overview of the, we can say that, cyber security or the first domain, which is having like 15% of the CompTIA Security Plus. Okay. So, in categories of controls, there are preventive category, detective category, and corrective category. Very simple. Preventive meaning we are designing to stop an attack. Okay, what we are doing? Designing to stop an attack, like firewall. Okay, Second is detective, aimed at discovering an attack. In the first one, in preventive attack, just think as a physical asset. We have our servers. So why we are introducing guards, barricades to prevent an attack. Second is detective attack. So aimed at discovering an attack or security breach as it occurs, meaning whenever an attack happens, for example, if a particular virus or the worm has infected our servers, then our primary preventive controls have been failed. Then it comes about detective. Detective meaning the damage has already been done or damage has started. So we implement the detective strategy, detective category. In third one, we have detected that okay, this is particular worm. Then what will be our thinking process? As we are moving in a corrective phase, what we will do in corrective phase? We will, for example, try to eliminate this or isolate that particular file or the thread. Then we will remove that particular file, and we will upload the backup like snapshot that our systems has taken place before the attack has happened. So using this, we will repair damages and restore our systems. Okay, so these are the mainly categories. First is preventive, detective, and corrective. Good. Now beyond the core, we will move forward with what is deterrent controls. Okay, think about this. These are controls designed to discourage potential attackers. Now, what is deterrent controls? Meaning, whenever attacker is trying to attack, we will show the attacker that oh wait, before trying to attack us, think our systems are strongest. You will be not be able to cross us. So that the person who is attacking will think oh, their controls are very good, their legal disclaimers are also very harsh, so if I got caught, they might sue me and I might have to spend some time in jail. Okay, so this kind. What is compensating controls? Compensative controls meaning it's very one, meaning if one particular system fails, the second one here is to, for example, compensate it. Okay, we will get it, we will tell you what. So in our physical think about, we have our physical servers. Okay, so to guard the physical servers, we have four guards, and two guards are kept as a compensating controls. Okay, so in the case of emergency, for example, the two guards are feeling unconscious, so these two will be able to compensate them. Okay, it also might be happen that we have four guards at the entrance, and whenever we try to enter a particular room, there will be two more guards that are compensating. So even if we cross the first guards, we will get caught by the two guards that are guarding the room. Okay, so these are, but as you could see that this is costly to implement. Why? Because they offer an alternative solution to achieve the same security objective. What was our objective when we think about that? To give security to our system, right? So that our servers will remain harmless. As simple as that. This. And just think about whenever try to take notes, because these notes will help you a lot. What is a deterrent controls? You just think English. Just when you read this, you will be able to get a like idea what is deterrent control. Deterrent controls mean what? To discourage potential attackers, right? What is compensating controls? When the primary control is impractical or fails, then the compensative controls will be implemented, as simple as that. Okay, so now we will recap what we have learned here. First is cyber security defined: protection of digital assets from threats and authorized access means a cyber security. Okay, what is CIA tried essentials? Confidentiality, integrity, and availability. Then, what is controls are diverse? Administrative, meaning what? Manager. Okay, that what is mean by technical? Technical means all the technicals controls that are implemented, like what? Firewall, encryption softwares, etc. What is physical? barracks, security guards, these are physical. What is functional categories? Okay, functional categories, what? Preventive meaning what? We don't want attack to happen in first place. Third, sorry, second, detective means was attack has happened. Now we need to find why it occurred and what are the files of or what is the cause of the attack. Third is corrective. We got why it was infected. Now remove that thing, then reinstall our systems and let's go back. Third is deterrent. Show them we are very strong system. You will not be able to attack us. Fourth is compensating controls. Very simple compensating model. If one fails, one will replace another system. Okay, simple as that. Third is balance is key. Balance is key means whenever you think about security system, think we need to mainly think about three systems: security, usability, and cost must be carefully balanced. As if one, for example, if a security, we give the best security in the world, it might happen that we need to disable some part of usability, like user will be not having some sort of like a task or a less amount of use for the system, right? The cost will also increase if we like spend very cheap software, then ultimately security will go down. So we need to balance that. So thank you. In next video we will be moving to part 2. So thank you so much. See you in next video. Thank you.